So to me, white culture is industrialism, cultivation, intelligence, cleanliness, order, generosity, and so much more.
I don't think I heard that properly the first time. So can we roll the clip again just one more time, please?
So to me, white culture is industrialism, cultivation, intelligence, cleanliness, order, generosity, and so much more.
I know you f***ing lying. I know you f***ing lying.
Share this one, they whine me ni.
How do I say share you the wine me knee in English?
For those wondering, share you the whine me ni means are you kidding me? It's a question. But what I said earlier, share this one, they whine me ni means is this one in particular on the screen. Is she kidding me? I refuse to believe. It cannot be that she is saying that cleanliness is the culture of the same group of people who come to tell us every single market day. Hell, every 3 to 5 business working days, these people come out to tell us that they don't bathe when nobody even asks to begin with. Emphasis on when nobody asks. They tell us unwarrantedly. They tell us unprovoked. Everything we know about their hygiene is against our will.
Okay, so I'm freshly showered as of 3 days ago.
I don't say we avoid bathing, but we bathe very rarely.
Oh my god, I'm so happy that you're talking about this.
I think I speak for everyone when I say, ew.
Yes, I only take a full head to toe shower once a month.
But yeah, cleanliness is their culture. The same group of people whose blankets killed off indigenous people in the thousands because of how dirty they were. And this woman also said generosity is white culture. Generosity. Generosity. Hell, it's like they've redefined all these words in a dictionary, because the same group of people who cannot share nothing with nobody, they can't share a nation with you. Go back to Africa, go back to Asia, go back to Mexico, go back to where you came from. They say this when some of them are even inhabiting stolen lands, but you know, I digress. Generosity coming from the same group of people who stole every other person's ish and go put them in museums in Europe, or go put them in museums in countries that they founded on stolen land. Like these historical thieves, they have never wanted to share nothing with nobody. They don't want to share what they have with nobody. They don't even want to share what you have. Whatever it is that you have, they want to be in full control of it. They want to own it 100%. Generosity, people that when colonization quote unquote ended, they made sure they destroyed certain infrastructures that they built. By the way, infrastructure that they built using our resources on the continent, infrastructures that they built using our manpower here on the continent. They destroyed them. Another very good example is how they don't even want us Africans on the continent to have access to and benefit from our own resources here on the continent. Like these things are ours and we are even willing to share with the rest of the world. But these people don't want to share nothing with nobody. Hence why they continue to cause chaos here on the continent, because we know how these people only thrive when things are in disarray. Just tell these people one no to their selfish deals. The next thing you know, a war has broke out in your country. Your country like this, blink of an eye, would be in shambles. And that is a good state for them to come in and start spreading their tentacles, owning and controlling territories, and immediately planting their roots so deep into your ground and tapping all that resources, taking it all for themselves because they don't even want to share with you. When I think generous, trust me, I'm not thinking white, but yeah, let them tell it. Generosity is white culture. And what other point did she raise again? Innovation. Yeah. Innovation?
The same white people who tried to take credit for every invention that they didn't actually invent? The same white people who always trying to convince us that they discovered land that was already discovered? The same white people that stormed the Capitol when they couldn't get their way? Ma'am, don't piss me the fuck off, okay? trying to trick us like we don't know what white people be doing.
And the fact that this woman picked all of these positive characteristics and then plastered white on it, that's actually problematic if you ask me. Because one, we can find all of these characteristics in every single freaking race. But she picked all of these characteristics and assigns it to whiteness. Intelligence, she says, is white culture. Just looking at her, I know she's going to be into those pseudoscience stuff where they measure scores and talking about the various shapes and which one is more superior. You know, all of that crazy ish they used to do. She looks like someone who's going to be very down with that and in agreement to the conclusions that they came to, those pseudoscientists came to. You know, what's even more crazy about all of this is that when we think about culture, we think about how we culturally dress, how we adorn ourselves, the kind of music that we make, the kind of foods that we eat, how we dance, how we celebrate culturally our festivities, how we wed culturally, how we bury our dead culturally, our languages, our names, our spiritual practices. You know, these are things that define culture for us. But e reach Eton, she say na intelligence. Okay, oh.
White culture is industrialism, cultivation, intelligence, cleanliness, order, generosity, and so much more. Check out my ethnic background. Don't forget some things don't show up in the test results.
Black culture is intelligence, innovation, utilizing a wash rag in the shower, making sure that we wash our feet and our legs, seasoning food, and making sure that we can enjoy the sun. Check out my ethnic background. Don't forget, not everything shows up in the results. All in all, this woman has to be the biggest dog whistle for white supremacy. I know she knows what she's doing, and I truly believe she believes what she's saying. And this is coming from the woman who dressed as Pocahontas. So, like, honestly, if you look back at her videos, none of this surprises me. I just think it's interesting how TikTok has made people this comfortable, that she gets on this app and just does stuff like this all the time. I literally think she just wakes up and says, how can I be controversial today?
All in all, the woman is weird, just full-blown weird. Can we even talk about the fact that she has on bandana and pearls? Man has on bandana and pearls. What the hell, man? What the hell? And that's true. Sometime last year, was it last year? I think, last year, I made a video on her even on this creepy video she made, which was insane. She had in front of her black figurines during the video. She just had them all lined up. And still, she had a bandana on in that video. Just crazy. It's a whole mess. And then she had the audacity to be talking about how they need to gatekeep their culture. I don't feel like that one shocked me. That one shocked me because what culture? You want to gatekeep unseasoned food? What? They want to gatekeep the KKK? Sure, please. Make sure that insanity don't spread.
Thought you should know. The global majority would probably appreciate you doing that.
I just want to remind us all that there are so many beautiful, unique, and different cultures, and it is more than okay to love and celebrate them. But what's not okay is to have these double standards and think you can do it all, but others cannot. Cheers.
Culture is one of colonization, one of genocide, one of murder, one of theft, one of individualism. Gatekeep that, please. Gatekeep it. If you don't know, this is the white woman who is notorious for stealing native aesthetics. She's worn like Party City native outfits, done the most atrocious stuff on here under the guise of this like creepy ass white woman smile, and gatekeep our culture. You don't even. You steal everybody else's. You, Hannah, you steal everybody else's culture. It's high time we gatekeep our culture. You mean you would mind your business for once? Oh my God, that would be amazing. You ain't gonna do it.
Bloody hell, their museums are filled with our culture, but they are the ones talking about how they need to be gatekeeping culture. But anyways, guys, I'm going to leave this here. Thank you very much for watching. Do let me know down below in the comment section what your thoughts are. And of course, as always, I will see you guys in the next one.
On today's edition with Lady Bedazzled Hannah, I will be answering your question, what is white culture? The wording of white culture is a broad term that I use that umbrellas the many diversities within us white skin-toned people. And I think the same can be said of other ethnicities, because with brown culture, red culture, yellow culture, black culture, as well as white culture, we need a foundation that builds into all that we really are on every level. It can get really complicated because we get into all the factors of nationalities, countries, ethnicities, cultures, and races, but not one person is just one background. So this is where it's really interesting and fascinating. So to me, white culture is industrialism, cultivation, intelligence, cleanliness, order, generosity, and so much more. Check out my ethnic background. Don't forget some things don't show up in the test results. Good and evil exist in all cultures.